America's Foreigner Flood, Spread the Love Around. By Dr. Glenn Mollette. Nearly 5 million foreign nationals have entered the United States since Biden became president. Some people call them undocumented immigrants, some call them unauthorized immigrants, many call them illegal immigrants. If they were entering the country legally with proper documentation, then we would call them documented immigrants or illegal immigrants. Wyoming has 581,075 people. Have you ever been to Yellowstone National Park? Vermont has a population of 623,251 people. The District of Columbia has a population of 714,143 people. Alaska's population is 724,357. North Dakota has 770,026. South Dakota's population is 896,581. The population of Delaware is 990,334. Stats from PopulationReview.com. These 7 states combined have a population of under 5.5 million people. To get a more accurate count, I suppose we could drop off Wyoming, and that would put us closer to the total number of foreign nationals who have illegally without documentation crossed our borders. In other words, our country has grown the population of at least 6 of our smallest populated states in 6 years. However, there are no worries because densely populated states won't remain that forever. We cannot add 4 to 5 million illegal immigrants every 2 years without having serious population issues in our nation. What would 500,000 of these new unauthorized immigrants do to the state of Wyoming? What about Vermont? Would Vermont like to have a generous helping of a few 100,000 people begging for housing and food? The population of Kentucky is about 4.5 million people, which is somewhere very close to the number of illegal immigrants. Where can Kentucky add 500,000 people? There are no jobs in East Kentucky, but a lot of devastation from the recent flooding. West Kentucky is still trying to rebuild from the worst tornadoes in history. What about Lexington or Woodford County? They still have a nice 10-mile stretch of horse farms that could easily accommodate 500,000 foreigners. Put these people to work giving bourbon tours. Texas Governor Greg Abbott and Florida Governor Ron DeSantis have the right idea: share the love. Open borders should never mean that Texas and other border states get all the love and joy of these millions of people coming illegally into America. Texas already has 30 million people. Florida has 22 million people. Plus, Texas and Florida get hot. Hot weather and crowds are not a good combination. Martha's Vineyard has less than 20,000 people. The climate is cooler. The water is pretty, and there is some good fishing in the area as well. I can see where immigrants would be content in this part of America. Rehoboth in Delaware would also be a nice spot for the undocumented foreigners. Rehoboth is where Joe Biden likes to stroll along the boardwalk in this quaint coastal Atlantic community of fine restaurants, shops and summer vacationers. The illegals could certainly transform this little community. California has a population of 40 million people. New York has almost 20 million and Illinois has almost 13 million, with Chicago exploding with its own problems. Do any of them really have the financial ability to care for another million people? If we do not get control of our border and regulate the flood of people who are coming into this country illegally, soon we will not have a country. Hear Dr. Glenn Mollette every weekday morning on XM Radio 131. Learn more at glennmollette.com. Like his Facebook page at facebook.com/Glenn Mollette. Additional biographical: Dr. Glenn Mollette is a graduate of numerous schools including Georgetown College, Southern and Lexington seminaries in Kentucky. While here, please consider subscribing to this channel.